begin the evening, it is my great honor to invite our esteemed Vice Chairman of our party and Chairman of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Zafer Sırakaya, to stage to share his remarks.
With this spirit, it continues to move forward toward the century of Turkey, embracing progress and national aspirations with determination. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, despite ongoing geopolitical tensions and global economic uncertainties, Turkey remains committed to sustainable growth, economic stability, and social well-being. Despite pandemics, regional conflicts, wars, and the devastating earthquake of 2023, widely regarded as the disaster of the century for Turkey, Turkey's economy continues to grow. Economic impact of the earthquake, resulting in $104 billion in direct costs and $150 billion in indirect losses, Turkey has demonstrated extraordinary resilience. We have made remarkable progress in recovery efforts while ensuring stability in key sectors such as production, employment, investment, tourism, and defense. In less than 2 years, we have successfully provided 201,000 newly built homes to families affected by the earthquake disaster. By the end of the year, we aim to add 252,000 homes to this newly built environment and make our communities safe in the future. This is not just about building homes, actually. We are also recovering in terms of infrastructure. We are building new roads, new urban infrastructure, hospitals, schools, and also we are trying to revitalize economic conditions in the region by supporting private sector investments and employment generation in the region. So we are implementing a very comprehensive program in the earthquake region, which is almost in the size of country, actually, 11 provinces with 14 million population affected by the disaster. While addressing the challenges posed by the earthquake, we remain steadfast in advancing our economic agenda, decisively implementing our medium-term program. In 2024, we achieved a historic milestone with $262 billion in exports, marking a record-breaking achievement over the past century. And it is not yet fully calculated, but according to our estimations, last year our GDP has exceeded $1.3 trillion with a per capita GDP more than $15,000. When AK Party came to power in 2002, our GDP in nominal dollar terms was just around $230 billion. So a very big increase in our GDP and our per capita income. Of course, this is just in nominal dollar terms. When you look at the numbers in purchasing power parity, it is almost triple of these numbers. I mean, our GDP in purchasing power terms is almost $4 trillion, and our per capita GDP in purchasing power parity terms is more than $40,000. Over the last year, our workforce has increased almost 1 million, bringing our total employment to 33 million. Our tourism sector continues to thrive, welcoming more than 62 million visitors last year, and with more than $61 billion in our tourism revenues. Our central bank reserves are rapidly increasing, in our financial system, the stability is gaining ground. Our main goal in our program is to reduce inflation, which is relatively high, as our top priority, and continue to grow in a stable and inclusive way. When we decrease inflation and when we actually recover from this earthquake, we will have a space for new priorities, and in that context we have two important priorities actually. One is to support production, growth, employment. The other one is, of course, to increase social welfare, but not short-term, permanent improvement in our social justice and social welfare. I would like to emphasize a key principle here. Economic development and democracy are mutually reinforcing. This is not just a theoretical expression. This is our experience, actually. As AK Party governments, we have seen this in our direct political experience. When you increase the standards of democracy, it helps you in the field of economy. And when you progress in economic field, that strengthens your democratic institution structure. So we have seen this virtuous cycle of democracy and economy. As a party driven by a vision of strong governance and social justice, we have remained committed to strengthening democratic standards while driving economic growth. We have ensured the full exercise of fundamental rights, the principle of equality, individual rights and freedoms, as well as freedom of religion and conscience. Together with our nation, established as a just and democratic system, where no one faces discrimination based on their cultural identity, ethnicity, or the language or the color of their body. So this is our basic vision, both in economy and in political system. We defend inclusive approach, actually. We respect identity of different sections of our population, our society, but at the same time, of course, we are against identity politics. We believe that the political principles should go beyond identities, and we should have these shared values in our political system. I would like to skip some details about our political, our past performance due to the time limitations. Distinguished guests, as part of the broader Century of Turkey vision, our strategic priorities focus on fostering peace and security in our region, strengthening the structural foundation of our foreign relations, enhancing economic prosperity, and advancing our global objectives. We believe that there are no winners in wars and there are no losers in fair peace. So this is our basic principle. At the same time, we remain fully committed to combating terrorism, terrorist organizations that pose serious threats to regional security, peace, and stability. And we firmly believe that you cannot struggle with a terrorist organization by using another one. What we need to do is to cooperate between states, legitimate political structures